Do you guys know that the meta heroes are popular for the tricks they can come up with? I mean, almost every hero has them. That's what we will reveal in this video. Hi guys, Kazuki here, and in this video we are going to talk about some meta heroes with some pro tricks that makes them a good choice to help us to reach glory easily, based on the latest patch note release. So without any further ado, let's begin with our video. Kagura is a mage with a good set of blink, burst and debuff abilities. She is a complete package. She got what we want in a perfect hero. An excellent pick for ranked games. She is a good pick for the current meta. She can easily burst squishy heroes like marksmen, assassins and mages. Now let me show you how you can make this hero more effective with some tricks. Kagura has many tricks up her sleeve, but I want to mention the one that I mostly use. Whenever enemy is on low HP and try to escape, I love using this trick to catch them up. You have to use the first skill and then use the ultimate. Then use the second skill and then use the flicker to move to the target. It's a simple version of it. You can improvise if you feel like it. Do you know why you have been seeing lots of Lunox player in the game? It's because she has a magic penetration passive that is very effective against tanky heroes and beat the shit out of the current tanky meta. She is one of the best mages in the game. If played well, she can easily dominate the game. Her ultimate consists of two sides, light and the dark side. When fully built and with the proper positioning, she can easily dominate from the early to mid games. There is a very popular Lunox combo known as Ruby DD combo. Here at first, if you have 1 point on the light side, then you can begin the combo by using the second skill, followed by the ultimate and then flicker. As soon as you reach the enemy, just use the light first skill, then press the light ultimate. There is also a different version of a similar trick that I use, but it needs very fast hands. You need to be on the light side and then press the dark second skill and then the light ultimate in just a fraction of a second. This will make you be on the dark side while using the light ultimate. And when the light ultimate is over, you will be using dark ultimate, making it a light and dark ultimate combo. If you have ever heard or tried this combo, do comment below. They say you should keep changing your roles from time to time, and with that, I want to mention Kufra. He is a very versatile tank with very good damage in the early games and can initiate any team fight with ease. He has very powerful crowd control abilities to lock down enemies for his teammates to gank upon. He is one of the most picked heroes because he has some annoying anti-dash abilities. Here is a trick for him. You can use this flicker trick when using the first skill. Use flicker to increase the range of the skill. This can be done to reposition the ultimate too. Atlas is a tank with lots of crowd control abilities. With the recent buff, his passive now freezes the enemy, helping him cast his ultimate effectively. His ultimate gathers nearby enemy in range in one position and shortly stunning them complements most team composition. He can chase opponents easily. Being an HP type tank, his damage depends on the amount of HP he builds. Atlas is an initiator type tank, so we need to put ourselves in the front to start a group fight. Do not forget that a damage dealer will always be able to deal damage because a tank will be there to initiate or protect him. So these tanks could not be left behind. So let me tell you a trick with Atlas. You can use his second skill, then use the roam boots with flicker to extend his second skill and move faster in stealth. Then use the ultimate and surprise gank them. The tank meta needs super penetrating, versatile heroes. In a nutshell, you can call him Dairot. Being a fighter, he is very versatile as he can take the jungle role or be played on the side lane. Mostly effective in mid games. You will have to be aware of what you are up against and be very careful of using your ultimate against your opponents. Dairot has a basic but effective trick. You will need to have Petrify with him. Use the second skill to approach, then use the Petrified, followed by his ultimate, then use the second skill, then use the first skill to burst down heroes. While many say they can counter Xavier, sometimes it's not about the skills the hero has, it's about the player that plays him. And for Xavier, it is possible to get kills using ultimate from any part of the map. His second skill not only immobilizes the enemies but also supports the team to gain movement speed when needed. He does have the burst damage too. You can just say he is too versatile in most cases. You can use the 1-2-3 combo for him. You just need fast hands for this combo. Talking about this new hero, I remember about the new events that were coming soon, and to participate in those, you might want to consider Smile.1 for various in-game task needs. There are various packs that you can just scroll and select from and just check how low the prices are. So feel free to check out the website from the link taken down in the comments. It really helps and supports the channel. Moving forward, we have Nathan. With his recent buff, his first skill has higher damage and his ultimate has a shorter cooldown, making him a good pick for the current meta. He's really good MM, which when played with Inspire can burst down the enemies in seconds. It's better to play him as a god laner and wait for a team fight unless we have built some items on him. He can really change the scenario in a gank if properly positioned and played. There's an insane trick for him with Inspire. He can destroy the turret without any minions using this build. I want you guys to use this trick with your Johnson teammate for the extra turret tanking. And you might have watched it already from our recent video where he destroys turrets. With Vexana recent buff, her first kill and passive damage are increased and her knight movement and attack speed are increased. They even added a new effect where her knight deals additional damage based on the target's maximum HP, making her more combat ready. We can build Enchanted Talisman, Lightning Truncheon and Fleeting Time for her to get some advantage on the battlefield. Paramis is very suitable in the current meta with his recent buff. Now he has a shortened cooldown on his first skill and higher damage on the second skill. Even in his ultimate now, we can get extra HP. This hero is really fun to play after his revamp. Do build Fleeting Time as his ultimate is really helpful in a team fight, as Fleeting Times give a 30% cooldown after getting a kill or assist can be a great advantage to take full benefits of his ultimate. Tammuz really suits the meta with his true damage and regeneration. The insights of his ability to cycle from skills to passive at a very quick succession make him a suitable pick. He doesn't even need loads of damage equipment to deal damage. It is better to build 1 or 2 damage items and focus more on defensive items. Always remember to recast your first skill and basic attack alternatively to take advantage of his passive. And it's suggested to use his ultimate after taking some damage as it provides HP and regeneration. Aldous is a hero who depends upon his stacks. If properly stacked, He is a nightmare for any MM, mage or assassin, as they can be easily one-punched. Also, he was buffed earlier, which made him gain an extra soul stake from the known hero enemies. There's a secret advantage on picking him in the current meta. Do you know why? Well, as of now, in the early 5 minutes, the minion spawn in the mid lane consists of 4 melee minions, which can help him gain stakes faster. Building endless battle first is better. And yes, don't build Twilight armor now because of the recent nerf on the item. This is the most fun trick of all this. You just need to use the first skill and the basic attack and use flicker instantly. This needs really fast hands. So if you are up for it, do give it a try. Fanny. With so many counters still present, Fanny still manages to overcome enemies during the early phase of the game. Not to forget about her insane mobility. In the earlier patch, her skill to energy reduction for every successful cast was reduced by 2. And now to balance this, her energy regen was nerfed, but this only affects the regen, not the skill cast. She is very effective and strong after being level 2. You just need to play her aggressively and try to dominate enemies and limit their farm. You do need the skills to play her, but sometimes I just go around and spam the ultimate to last hit the enemies. She is also buff dependent, so I would recommend you guys to pick her when going duo, trio or full squad. You have at least for once in life been dominated by Ling. Ling's mobility is what makes him very powerful and impactful in the meta. He was also adjusted previously and now he gets double the crit from the items. This means that the more the farm he has, the better the damage. He can almost be present on any part of the map in just 2 seconds. Gives him the advantage to not only backdoor the enemies but also push the turrets and clear the objectives. His ultimate also makes him very hard to kill. Hence, I think you guys should try him out. For Ling, I just have a tip for you guys. While using the ultimate, you can see the sword placement before landing. You can use this to plan ahead and deal damage to the enemies. I want to include Sicilian next, as he is one of the easiest mages in the meta right now. He does take the time to farm, but while in solo queue, this acts as your advantage. If you were not updated, then let me inform you that recently he did get a buff, where his stakes per hit was increased. Also, he could get mana per hit. This made him very effective and easy to play and get into the meta. One of the top picks in almost every ranked game will be Beatrix. She is very versatile MM with lots of area control skills and not to underestimate the damage of her skills. Even with the basic knowledge of her skills, you can go full Rambo with her machine gun. She has a very high win rate compared to most of the MMs. One trick with her shotgun will be with flicker. You will need fast hands for this too. Press the ultimate and quickly press the flicker towards the targeted enemy. Also, when using the sniper ultimate, point the ultimate backwards to hide the ultimate warning. You can also take Esmeralda, as she is the decent fit for the meta, and I don't think I will have to explain much about her usefulness. Remember guys, we have excluded Valentina, Yin, Julian and some other heroes because they mostly remain in the ban section. And if you find them open, first pick those heroes according to your suitability. The ban suggestion and picked heroes might also change according to your server and your ranks. If you have any other heroes that should be included in this list, do mention it down in the comment section. With this, we are ending our video. If you feel this video did impact you and it was worth watching, a sub to the channel will be amazing. Thank you guys for watching. Keep supporting Kazuki Official.